Hello, hello, and welcome to another round of underground alien death dungeon fun in Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM The Long War. And of course, by underground alien death dungeon, I mean XCOM headquarters, because good old Dr. Valen has apparently taken it upon herself to convert our containment facility into an alien snuff film production studio. Ever since we let her, tape the fatal interrogation of one of our sectoid captives, her enthusiasm for live alien captures has reached truly unsettling levels. I'm more than a little concerned that her eagerness may have nothing at all to do with research. And while I don't have any definitive proof of that, I have noticed that the interrogation tapes are mysteriously missing from our research laboratories. And in addition to the missing tapes, the nurses down in the infirmary keep reporting shortages of ultrasound lube. Now, as XCOM commander, it is technically my duty to investigate this sort of thing, but I'm far too busy thwarting an alien invasion to worry about supply problems in the infirmary. Or at least, that's the excuse I'm going to use, because truthfully, I'd rather get punched in the nuts by a berserker than walk in on whatever the hell it is Dr. Valen is up to with that lube and those tapes, so... yeah. Anyway, on our last mission, we didn't manage to capture any live aliens, thankfully, and we don't have any trooper or base maintenance, anything like that to take care of. We just got one promotion for a trooper who was already ranked up. So I'm just going to nip on down to mission control here and try and take my mind off the whole Dr. Valen situation with a little scanning for alien activity. Alright, so mech warfare systems completed. You know what? I'm actually going to head down to the Foundry and see if that unlocked anything. It doesn't really look like it did. At least not in the Foundry. What about build buy items? Anything new and fun here? Doesn't really look like it. Oh, well, actually. Nah, we've had Aurora armor for a while. But we can build a Warden mech trooper. 15 Illyrium, 171 credits, which we just barely have enough to cover. 25 meld. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get one started, because given Dr. Shen's performance here, a Warden unit should take him roughly the same amount of time to produce as it took humans to put a man on the moon. So, good luck with that, Dr. Shen. You're... You know what, I say good luck, but I honestly, now that I think about it, luck isn't a factor at all. It's going to take 100 billion years. Honestly, I think humans have a better chance of evolving into a unsupported extraterrestrial species ourselves than you do of finishing that mech unit, so just get it started. Actually, I'm going to check and make sure there's no... Yeah, we didn't unlock anything. Oh, a laser lance, actually, that's... Oh, that's a mech weapon. Well, arguably we need to build one of those as well. We would like that to be done at the same time our mech suit is. Although honestly, we have some time on that because I don't think it's like still a month until the facility to chop someone into a mech is built, isn't it? Yeah, we got 18 days. So actually we have some time on that because we've got to build the laser, and then we also have to hack somebody's arms and legs off. And when it comes to hacking off somebody's arms and legs, oh man, have I got a long list of folks I want to do that to, so it's going to be a fun week for the folks in our barracks. The bone saw is gonna see a lot of work. They're going to probably... You know, I may put in a requisition actually with the quartermaster and just have him order some extra ones, because they're going to need a bunch. Anyway, back to scanning. And I'm just, honestly, flat out flabbergasted by this request. France wants a satellite for 2 fucking engineers. You could at least throw some wine and cheese into the offer, France. Go fuck yourself. Oh, here we go. Oh ho, Psi Facility is online. And apparently it is unbelievably loud in the psionics lab. Just the throbbing basso tone of the facility itself is enough to apparently give you psychic powers. Honestly, I think I'm fucking hallucinating and seeing things right now. It was overpoweringly loud. So let's carry on. And since we do have that finished, I think probably would be a good time to Maybe chuck a few troopers in it.
We can now submit our soldiers for testing within the Psi Lab. Once we have a complete report, I'll notify you with the results. Our current research implies a strong link between a candidate's willpower and their psionic potential.
You don't say.
We're hoping that one or more of our existing soldiers will meet the necessary requirements.
So let's take old Lohan here. And we don't have... I don't know if that's mind. That might be mind control. Actually, mind fray is really what I want. So we're going to send Lindsay. So 6 days, 1 hour for Lindsay. She's got a 60% chance of having one. That's actually not a lot great. We're going to take about 3, probably exactly 3 actually, of our highest will-powered troopers. And we're going to send them down to the lab to see who comes out. So, are you fucking shitting me? Fuck it, I'll throw her in a tube in the Psi Lab. If nothing else, I won't have to look at her ass for a week. The fuck in there. I'm sure, like everything else that Tara Reid has tried or done, that will also be a failure. Who else could be a possible candidate? Some very, very low willpowers down at the bottom of this list. Oh, we got some... Can we do it while they're wounded? No. Okay. I was gonna say, if we can do it while they're wounded, it's, we could double up on that, but apparently one is not allowed to stretch their psychic muscles while under the knife. So let's just send the Beebs down there. He mind controls his fans. I mean, it's effectively, it's mind control, so it seems like he should have some sort of psychic power. The scarecrow there. We got that taken care of. Back to scanning then. Heavy UFO activity over Mexico, but I didn't see that pop a mission, nor did we have any kind of intercept, so that's unusual. Candyman's back in action. Woohoo. Actually, I want to take a look at my hangar very quickly as well. It's been a few days since I played, so I'm just kind of reviewing where I'm at. Alright, well, this place looks like just... Man, it's a shit sandwich. Raven 14, why do you not even have a name? F.O. Pointer Sewell? Okay, name him after a dog. Arguably, that's actually one of our more dignified pilot names. So we just have Nanook over Asia. That's bad. The Frogurt is also cursed. That's bad. Carrot's going to be back in 3 hours. We are actually... Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of Vegas shuffle here. We're going to transfer Panic, who's not worth much anyway. We're going to bump him over to Asia. It's going to give us 4 Asian laser cannons. Yeah. And then we will take, let's say, Moose, who's going to be down for 10,000 years. We're going to bump him over to Africa. We see more activity in Africa, really, than anywhere else, which is why I want to keep as many interceptors there as possible. And honestly, that really looks sort of good. These are more softening up style fighters than actual takedown fighters. Londart and Heater are killers, so... That's taken care of then. Let's head back to scanning. And we finished digging a hole. Thanks for pausing my scanning to let me know.
Contact detected.
Alright, so we took someone to Asia, but apparently not in time. We have just Nanook. Alright, Nanook, you're going to have to get this done. Make me proud. I promise I will make no further whaling and or harpoon jokes if you down this UFO.
We're in pursuit.
And we may burn a tracker here if we have to. Come on, Nanook. Wow, that was real close. Real close. Much closer than I would have cared for. But, well, Nanook got it done. Solo kill against an alien craft. That's, it's good enough. That actually gave us quite a bit of money as well. So with those funds, we're immediately going to go spend those. No, I don't want to build a facility. I believe I need 2 more engineers before I can build another laboratory, which is actually what's going over. Yeah, 39. I think we have 37, so we won't worry about that. But we are going to buy a laser cannon for our mech. We have to build a flamethrower? Well, shit, we're going to do that too, I guess. We're going to build a flamethrower, and we are going to build a laser pumper. Interesting, but not going to build one. Laser lance, absolutely. And that's mostly wiped out our funds. So, back to scanning then. Every time I hand Dr. Shen money for one of those projects, honestly, I feel dirty. Like, crying game, scrubbing myself raw in the shower levels of dirty.
Contact detected.
Alright, so we have a destroyer, which we have researched against, over South Africa. Let's see what we've got.
Contact detected.
Well, now that's fucking awesome. So, a large UFO, which... Candyman, go wave at the large UFO. We're not going to try and shoot it down because we have effectively zero chance. So this is just going to be a little meet and greet.
Enemy is padlocked.
And we're not even going to fire a shot. We're just going to bail
Nearing
out.
strike range. No joy here.
We're just going to immediately bail out of that one.
Contact detected.
That's actually not the UFO I want.
Contact detected.
Oh, God. I know there's contacts detected. You don't have to keep saying it. Jesus, you're like the chick from Titanfall who's always, be advised, be advised, be advised. I'm advised. I'm aware of what's going on. So we're going to send some pilots up here, and since we have plenty of available interceptors, probably going to do more than one on defensive. We have researched against destroyers, so we should be doing pretty good damage here.
The council isn't going to be happy about this.
You're fucking screaming at me in stereo, Central. You're saying literally two things to me at the same time.
Disengaging.
So pretty heavy damage there, and arguably I really didn't need to abort since there was 1/10 of a second left, but we're going to ignore those for now until we can shoot down this UFO. So we're going to send Gonzo. Now, last time I made fun of the little Muppet that could, he actually turned us pretty good stead and got a kill. Let's see if Gonzo and his chicken fetish taught him enough about flying to actually successfully combat the alien menace.
Bangs out.
Nice to see Central isn't talking at me with his schizophrenic alternate personality this time. Come on, hit him, man, hit him!
Contact lost.
Good lord, we've just heaped the damage on that guy, and he won't go down.
Contact detected.
Well, it's up to Banjo, the only man in the plan who could kill anything ever. Here comes the opening strains of Deliverance music. This alien's gonna be shitting its pants. I would if I heard that music. Basically, I do every time I hear that music, just because I'm worried some hillbilly's gonna jump out of the bush and, you know, fuck me in the butt.
Nearing strike range.
Good God, that thing took an unbelievable beating. Alright, so we're not going to do that for now. First, we're going to go stop these abductions.
Multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Yes, thank you for the advisement, Central. I'm not, didn't notice the chalk outline of the human on the ground. It was escaping me. So we're going to do this mission first, and then hopefully that crashed UFO will still be there, so we can wing back and mop that up. Now, we do have heavy alien resistance here, so I probably will be taking some of our better troopers. Since our next mission is likely to be a medium UFO, and we can handle that with sort of an crew if we have to. I mean, I'd prefer not, but we can if we need to. So, one or more small structures in a remote location. We could probably get away with a sniper on this mission then, and that will likely be Rihanna. But I think we're gonna go big time. I think... Yeah, we're gonna bring her out. That's right. The red-lipped goddess of absolute death and carnage, Taylor Swift. She is in full effect. She's gonna shake these aliens off the planet just like she shakes off those broken hearts of all the haters out there in the world. You go, Tay-Tay. You go, girl. So Taylor Swift on the mission, locked and ready to roll. Who else have we got here? You know what? I think we haven't taken Kim and Kanye in a while. Where is Kanye? Is he available? Kanye injured? Kanye is injured. Well, we can't do Kim yet, but you know what? I'm taking Kim Kardashian anyway. Kim, you're going to have to fly solo on this one. This is going to harken back to your freewheeling bachelorette days, back before you were tied down with young North and old Kanye. And arguably, I'm sure, even though North is like a small child or infant, I guarantee your husband is way, way higher maintenance. Just a laser rifle and double up on the alien grenades for junkyard. You know what? I don't really feel like messing around. I think we're going to take old Whedon out as well. Full on Shanae Jenkins, Memorial Gatling laser, scope and alloy bipod. And we're going to need some infantry to anchor us. And Slim and M is available. Who else is available, however? Snipes, a little bit weary. And then it's Mary Kate, George, and Hugh. Alright, so let's grab Slim and M then. We're going to need a little higher caliber. Slim and M also a newfound lieutenant, so he will reduce the fatigue time of our remaining troopers. And since we have some of our best of the best of the best of the best on the scene, without Rip Torn there to make fun of them, it suits us to have their fatigue time as low as possible. Gonna need a scout. Yeah, and you know what? Since we're going balls out, let's just full on Jaden Smith him. Full on Jaden Smithing someone, actually the new euphemism for spouting ludicrous and ridiculous remarks as if you were an insane person in a public setting to confuse your enemies. That's actually what a Jaden Smith is, but we're gonna use an actual Jaden Smith, so not entirely applying the term appropriately, but it is factual. Phalanx armor, the Dr. Ann Glass Memorial Shotgun, of course, for Jaden Smith, and an arc thrower. Unlikely that we'll get a lot of capture opportunities on this mission, but never hurts to tag one along, just in case. Definitely going to need a medic, so let's grab a surgeon. Laser rifle, double overhead battle scanners for the surgeon. I'm considering taking another gunner, but let's see. We're going to go with a couple of our sort of troopers here. A Gaga wouldn't suck. You know what? We haven't taken Taylor Lautner since that sort of dreadfully terrible Exalt mission. And based on his performance there, it's safe to say that Taylor Lautner will not be doing that shit again. So we're going to give him an auto laser, and he will be our mobility gunner. Scope, and then a laser sight, of course, for Mr. Lautner. And then for our final spot, I think there's definitely no question, we're going to take Kit. Why, thank you, Michael. The Knight Industries 2000 stands ready to serve you in any capacity, even sexual, because that's the kind of friendly and helpful robot that I am. And now that everyone's duly creeped out by the robosexuality there, we're gonna go ahead and get stuck in. So let's fly on over to wherever the hell that crashed or landed. Looks like Japan. That's okay. The robosexuality is nothing in Japan. I mean, they got tentacle porn over there, so shit. Some dude humping a robot, that's garden variety kindergarten shit there. When you're doing reverse double anal with tentacled horror from beyond the planet and dimension, that's weird in Japan.
You will be deploying at the site of the latest report.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. I didn't hear a thing you said, Central, and I don't care anyway, so. Wow, Ridley went for kind of a low-angle, really dramatic approaching vector shot here this time for the aircraft porn. Very interesting. We haven't seen this one in a while. It's really doing the fan service. This episode of XCOM brought to you in part by the U.S. military. We'd like to thank the U.S. military for their participation in the making of our film. Couldn't have been possible without them. Salute to all our men and women in the armed services everywhere. You're doing a fine job, fellas. And ladies. Alright, so that's just solid advice to watch our backs. Can't really thwart Central for advising us to do that. That's just sound philosophy in general.
Heading to that location.
So Eminem's going to open things up here. He's going to advance an Overwatch.
I'm on the move.
Jaden's going to be our flanker. And we're going to be conservative because we did have heavy alien resistance on this map, which means we could be looking at pretty terrifying levels of alien involvement. Going to take a dash move for the Whedonizer. Thing's cool. Surgeon's going to post up over here with Pharaoh.
I field, Commander.
What does Pharaoh and the Surgeon sound like a 80s sitcom? Or not really a sitcom, maybe more like an hour-long drama, I guess. Pharaoh and the Surgeon. And we're going to take a little bit more aggressive move here with Taylor Lautner, because we're going to want him to be able to get down that lane and fire next turn, but we don't want to expose him to any kind of huge risky maneuver, so just a kind of a solid move there. Gonna bring Tay-Tay around. If she needs to fall back, she will. It looks like Tay-Tay is cool. Just a little double move for the Tay-Tay. And we're gonna send Kit down to keep Tay-Tay company. And now I'm imagining actually like a new Knight Rider remake. I mean, I know they just did one like 2 years ago. But in the new Knight Rider remake, instead of a dude, it's Taylor Swift in the car. I honestly think that would like get all the views. I think the Nielsen ratings on that would be 100%. Everyone would watch that show.
Heading out.
Even I would watch it. Alright, so nothing for Lautner, huh? He's going to go on Overwatch. Tay-Tay's going to slip up on this corner. Shake it, girl.
Roger, got my eyes on.
Nothing for the Swiftinator. So we're going to take Kit. Single move for Kit. Alright, don't see anything. He has his heat ammo, right? Alright, good. Now, I did hear a Berserker just a second ago, so we're going to be on the lookout for that. Nothing for Eminem.
Scanning.
Alright, so it's going to be important to get Joss Whedon in a good firing position then. He's going to have to dash to do it, but that's okay. Alright. And he'll likely be relatively stationary for the remainder of the mission. I don't want to clump any of our soldiers up either, just for fear of cyber discs and grenades. I haven't heard a cyber disc, but just because I haven't heard one doesn't mean there isn't one on the mission. So I'm going to go to full double cover for Kim K. And she's going to Overwatch. And that just leaves Jaden Smith.
Moving to position.
And Jaden is going to Overwatch.
I feel, Commander.
So we still haven't found any aliens on a mission that said it had heavy alien resistance,
What was that sound?
which actually has me considerably concerned. That means all the aliens are in some kind of ultra-dense wad, and we do not have a Rocketeer. We do have Kim Kardashian with her mad alien grenades, which are nearly as good. Alright, so mutons and floaters. That's actually not much of a problem, really. So, gonna have an opportunity for Kim Kardashian to kind of do her thing here. We're gonna wreck all of this cover. Do your thing, Kimmy. Alright. So, she did not expose that alien from full cover, which is more than a little bit of a problem. Let's see what Slim and M can do here. So, 68%, that's his only shot, huh? Well, we'll go ahead and take it, I guess. Slim and M delivers right out of the box. Nicely done, sir.
I feel, Commander.
Now, what to do with the Pharaoh? I'm considering how to best employ the physical embodiment of the sun god Ra. And I think we're going to want to take him to this rooftop, but keep him out of line of sight. My only concern with that is there might be a pod up there. You know what? Honestly, I think it's probably worth the risk.
Got it. Moving.
Let's go ahead and do it. This will give Jaden a chance to come down, raining unholy hell and death on his foes. Alright, and he is totally out of line of sight, which is exactly what we couldn't have hoped for better. 56%. Alright, we're going to revisit Whedon because we may have him suppressed, actually. So let's advance to here with the fluffy bunny himself, Taylor Lautner. And Lautner has nothing going? That's weak. Alright, Overwatch for Lautner. Now, the other problem with mutons is they are prone to throwing grenades. We're going to have to be a little bit careful with what we do with Taylor Swift here. Alright, now the Surgeon... Alright, we have a plan for the Surgeon. So we're going to play... We're going to actually play aggressive with Taylor Swift. Tay-Tay's going to run and gun.
Him down.
She's going to advance to this full cover.
Target confirmed. On our way.
Alright, now she has... Alright, we're going to take this 65% shot here at this floater. See if Tay-Tay can get a little lucky. Alright, no such luck, but that's okay.
Damn it.
We do have a backup plan. And the backup plan is going to be to take our Shiv, drive them up, and take a shot at that Muton. can't see the muton. So go ahead and go on Overwatch then. Whedon, gonna suppress this muton.
Aye, aye, light them up.
And then with our remaining unit, Chris Brown, we are going to deploy a little bit of smokage. And this is to cover good old Slim and M as well as Kim Kardashian, who's a little bit exposed. She is in full cover, but we want to just double up and make sure she's as safe as possible. And then I think for our second move, Chris Brown's just going to readjust very slightly. Alright, so we've got thin men. That's not good, actually. Alright, so wow. The Knight Industries 2000 opening up with a fine salvo there, putting down some serious beatdown on a sectoid. Unfortunately, it wasn't a more powerful or dangerous enemy, but, well, sometimes you take what you can get. We've got a lot of Overwatch in the area, but that's okay because we specifically positioned good old Jaden Smith just for this. But we're going to try and have Jaden pop. That's going to leave him in a terrible, terrible position. Alright, so we're going to bring Jaden here, and this should draw basically all of the Overwatch. So we're going to have a lightning reflexes shot over the Pharaoh's head.
All you got.
His prayers to the sun god have held him in good stead. And here we're going to have 2 more shots.
I'm all right.
Once again, all hail Ra. All power and glory unto his name. And that's going to give... was that a dash? You're kidding me. That was a dash. Oh, fuck. Well, that's not good, actually. Not good at all. So it's going to be up to Kimmy here. Come on, Kim. We're gonna need another grenade there. And this one's gonna have to be a little bit better. We're not even gonna try and hit that floater. We're going straight out. We gotta get this guy out of cover. We want him exposed so we can shoot him. Also, 7 damage don't suck. So good contribution from Kim. Now we do have also some thin men and sectoids that are in more than a little compromising positions. We have some troopers who aren't exactly in the best spots. M&M not really in a place to contribute much of anything. These thin men are very dangerous. Now we could get a flank shot with our Shiv, which that may wind up being the way we have to play it. Can't believe you don't have a shot, Lautner. Are any of these guys on Overwatch? Doesn't appear so. Alright, let's see what Lautner can do over here then. Honestly, as long as... Oh, that's actually a good shot. We're going to take that. So that's a kill for Taylor Lautner. Now, that does leave Taylor Lautner a little bit exposed, but we do have a solution for that. Since that floater is out of the equation, we can take a fairly aggressive move with our Shiv, and we should be able to get a flank shot on that thin man. We have Overwatch here from a Muton. Wow, that's crazy damage. 8. More than I was expecting, actually. That's okay. Kit can take it. I assure you that I am fine, Michael. I have dense alloy armor plating to protect me from the blows of those aliens. And I don't know why, but that sounded way more like George Takei than the car from Knight Rider. So 68. 70. Yeah, we don't really need to worry about that sectoid. I'd much rather kill this floater. Joss Whedon delivering there, and he should be able to double tap. Yes, sir. So we're going to double tap the sectoid then. Hopefully we can get 2 hits. Joss Whedon delivers. Just like he delivered with what appears to be the Age of Ultron trailer, which if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It looks amazing.
I'm on the move.
So we're going to do something more than a little risky. A half cover here for Slim and M. And Slim and M is actually going to work. I think he's our last unit. No, we still have Taylor Swift. Alright. Slim and M. But if he... Alright, we're going to keep Slim and M for backup. Hey, Tay. How close can you get to that chunk? You can get all up in his grill. Can you get a flank shot while you're up in his grill? I would say no. Does not look like you will be able to do so. Also, your run and gun is on cooldown because we already used it. So Taylor Swift with a pretty terrible chance to hit, actually. Downright bad. Alright, so Taylor Swift,
Okay.
gonna post up here. This is full cover. I don't think this flashbang... Yeah, she doesn't have the arm for it. That's okay, Taylor. We still love you. You know what? We may have Tay-Tay hunker down, then. Chris Brown, can you do anything?
Position confirmed.
You can't even see the enemy. So why don't you go on
On
Overwatch?
Overwatch.
And Eminem, we can't risk a 43% shot. You're going to have to suppress that muton
Roger that. Pressing hostile.
and hope that he does not throw a grenade. Taylor Swift's going to Overwatch. So that guy is fully exposed. We do have a thin man approaching. It's probably going to shoot at our Shiv. Oh, it looks like it already double moved. So this is going to be Overwatch from... That was not even close, Eminem. That was... Well, that's real bad news for Jaden Smith there. Taylor Swift may be able to save a life. Nope.
Adjusting sights.
A lot of whiffage going on from the Overwatch troopers here, but that alien is at a full-on flight. This guy may be problematic since our Overwatch is blown. Nope, double move for the muton.
X-rays coming in from the sides.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what they're trying to do, Eminem, except for getting themselves killed, and that guy did a fine job of it. Domed him.
I'm out of firepower over here.
Yeah, that's okay, Eminem. You did the job, so go ahead and reload.
Ready.
And you've got the bug where you're standing in cover, but not actually in cover. We love that one. Why don't you see if you can pull out some Overwatch here,
Okay.
just in case anybody's on it. I don't think anyone is. You can't see that guy? How can you not see that muton? The Taylor Swift's running gun still on cooldown, actually. We're going to take the Night Industries 2000. We can do a little wheeling and dealing for another flank shot on a thin man. And that guy is deader than Dillinger. He is indeed. So that should leave Taylor Lautner with an opportunity for a little bit of cleanup. Now, if I had a baseball team, I can guarantee you Taylor Lautner would not be batting cleanup, but in the XCOM project, sometimes you have undesirable situations. And Lautner delivers.
Ready to
And
engage.
for the rest of the team, then, this is going to be a fantastic time to rearm and reload.
Green to go.
Yes, Joss Whedon, green means go.
Field, Commander.
I feel Commander.
So Kim Kardashian's grenade really doing a number on that building, even after the detonation. And at this point, I feel we may best... you know what? They've almost got to be in this building. There just isn't a whole lot of other room for them to be lurking about. But some battle scanners definitely also would not go awry in the discovering the alien department. So we're going to set up for a breach on this door, but we are also going to do some exploratory moves. We are going to take our Shiv over just to peek in this window. It looks like nothing. Maria's going to keep Maria. Kit! My name is not Maria, Michael. Please stop calling me that, or I will turbo boost you into a bridge abutment.
Moving to position.
And going to be Overwatch. The Pharaoh just going to move to a little bit of different style of cover, and then he's going to Overwatch as well.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Joss Whedon will need to be in a firing position.
Roger,
He's going to
Dodger.
get ready for when we kick open that door. The Surgeon has our battle scanner, and we know that the rooftop is clear. So the Surgeon,
Double time.
he's going to take up the position that Jaden Smith previously occupied. He may also say a prayer or two to the sun god Ra while he is up here, because, I mean, while he's not necessarily a believer in ancient Egyptian gods,
That's affirmative.
not a whole lot of folks are these days. You know, it never hurts to be on the safe side.
Scanning.
Taylor Lautner honestly could use a reload, and he's not in a great position, so we're going to have Taylor Lautner just go ahead and repack his kit. Tay-Tay is going to dash.
Affirmative.
We're going to have her prepared to go backdoor some aliens in the, just any chance that this building is loaded down with them. We're going to have Taylor Swift. Well, that could have been real shitty if there were aliens in there, because that,
There's something out there.
that explosion or burning a hole in the wall would have completely revealed them. Alright, so we've got a whole room full of mutons. And is that a berserker? That is absolutely a fucking berserker.
Shh. I think I heard something.
Yeah, it was a fucking berserker. So why don't you go ahead and open that door? I don't know if we're going to be able to kill that berserker. Considering we can't see it. We do have a lot of damage potential here with... Oh, this is not good. We could see where it was to have Kim Kardashian drop a grenade on it. I honestly think we would actually have a pretty decent shot at killing it. But we can't see it.
Moving
So
to
that's going to be
position.
Taylor Swift's job then. She's got to get us visual on that Berserker. Which she did not do. He does have a flank shot on a Muton, however, and we're going to go ahead and take that, because that'll be a kill. Or not. Fortunately, Taylor Swift, close encounters. She's always ready to fire a second shot.
Kill confirmed.
And that is one dead fucking Muton. So, definitely nothing to do with Maria but move her at full tilt. We've got to get her over to the fight. And with no vision on the Berserker, and I'm almost positive that was indeed a Berserker, we really have no choice but to fall back. I'm just trying to plan sort of what the best pattern for doing that is going to be. I don't want to get anyone in a position where the Berserker can get to them, but I do want them to be able to shoot at it as it advances. So Whedon is going to be the one unit who's not going to get a chance to fire. He's just going to go ahead and make sure that the Berserker cannot reach him. He will fall back the furthest. We got an interesting opportunity here with Chris Brown since he's on a roof. He's going to overwatch.
I've got my eyes on.
Gimme K. You know, just to be on the safe side, Kim, you're going to actually fall back at a dash. And since that is a Berserker, we don't really have to worry about his aim so much.
Running.
Taylor Lautner's going to take up a position just to lend a little additional file support. But we're real clustered up. If they come out and try and throw a grenade, we could be in deep shit. Eminem is going to fall back at a dash too. So we don't have much Overwatch for this Berserker, but if it does come out, we should have plenty of opportunity. Is it going for Taylor Swift? It's going for Taylor Swift. It should not be able to have the movement to get to Taylor and then also swing. It punched Taylor Swift through a wall and critically wounded her. That is ridiculous. And now we are in a terrible position. Alright, so this Berserker has got to die. There's no two ways about it. We've got to get the kill on it. Punching her through a wall is kind of bullshit. Only 62%, huh? Alright, we may revisit that in a moment.
Move into position.
We're going to try and draw it closer with Jaden Smith. Alright, that worked, so this should advance. Come on, you big bastard. There you go. And that should give Kit a fantastic shot, which will draw him even closer. And so 7 damage for Kit. I am not afraid of your scream, Berserker. I deal with Michael Knight Rider Kit. I deal with Michael Knight, the bravest, most fantastic human to ever walk the planet. And a little bit of face laser. Nice job, Eminem. Way to shit yourself. That's not exactly great. So Joss Whedon then should be able to close this bitch out.
I'm about to start keeping score.
And we're gonna have to do some emergency evac. A little bit of emergency medical assistance required for Tay-Tay, who got punched through a wall, which is kind of bullshit, but... Come on, Doc Brown. You got a life to save, sir. And the junkyard, then... You know what? She's going to get grenaded. We're going to have to be very careful. She won't be on Overwatch, so...
Heading to that location.
MK is going to advance to there and Overwatch.
Aye, aye.
And if necessary, I may blow a hole in that wall, specifically so we can shoot through it at those punks. I don't want to cluster up, because we will catch a grenade. It's going to be a dash for Taylor Lautner as well. Let's see how these Mutons react. They are falling back. The one fell back and did a blood call. Let's see what this guy is also dropping back. He's going to take a shot at Chris Brown, which missed. Alright, so we still have another round to stabilize Taylor Swift. Alright, so our Shiv can get in and do some good work for us.
Heading to that location.
How deep can you get a grenade into that building, Kimmy? You know what? I'm going to say that's good enough. Whip it down that hallway.
Frag
Roll
out.
that pineapple down the lane like a bowling ball, sweetie. Ooh, nicely done.
What? No.
That's okay. Hunker down. That's fine. Hunker down right there in full cover. We honestly couldn't have asked for anything better.
Roger.
Taylor Lautner, our mobility gunner, should be able to come in then, and he has no shot now that the alien is not in full cover.
Got it covered.
Sometimes the line of sight issues in this mod really trouble me. So Joss Whedon actually literally can't get to a position to contribute unless we're willing to put him in a considerable amount of grenade danger. We're actually already in a considerable amount of grenade danger, actually. What's your shot like, Brown? Pretty good, actually. Alright, let's go for the kill 'em all and not stabilize method. We don't have to stabilize Taylor Swift if the mission ends before she bleeds out, so let's just get in there and try and kill these bitches. Alright, so we have one 2-health muton who is exposed, and I will laser him to death, Michael, or I will miss wildly as I fire into the air to no avail. Still more than a little pissed off about the whole Taylor Swift injury thing. She's going to be hospitalized for a goodly while, and that is less than optimal. So we only need 2 damage here. Worst case scenario, Jaden Smith should be able to get 2 damage with a flush shot. That's a
Exposing
can't miss shot. And did you see Jaden lead that guy? That was amazing. Guy ran before he even fired. Jaden Smith calmly stood in the open, just led the shot. It's like he was a door gunner in Vietnam. Asked him how he shot mutons and sectoids, and he said easy, just don't lead him as much. Little Adam Baldwin drop there. So our Sky Ranger is landing. Mission completed, although a critical injury for Taylor Swift, and that is never good. We hate to see the Crimson Death Goddess. We hate to see her hurt at all. 40 days, so that's Taylor Swift and Reb Brown, both in the hospital for a very, very, very long time. 2 of our deadliest troopers out of action, and also Kit going to be down for 6 days, and that's not good either. Did get a promotion for Taylor Lautner, so there is, there is something to talk about. Now, Taylor Lautner is our mobility gunner. Or did we want him to be our Overwatch gunner, or was that Lady Gaga? You know what? I'm going to hold off on this promotion for a minute, because I do want to check the barracks. Yeah, we got some stuff. Wonderful.
Remember, we will be watching.
So I'm going to go to my barracks, and I'm trying to remember which one of our soldiers. We had 2 that I was trying to develop into sort of Overwatch gunners. I'm pretty sure one of those was Lady Gaga. And I want to customize her. I want to look at her abilities. Okay, Lady Gaga was not our mobility gunner then. We are our Overwatch gunner, rather. She was a mobility gunner. Alright. So who was our Overwatch gunner? Was it Catherine Zeta-Jones? It was Catherine. Okay, so Catherine Zeta-Jones is our Overwatch gunner. Alright then. So that makes the Taylor Lautner decision then considerably easier. We'll just go to Taylor Lautner, and if he's going to be our mobility gunner along with Lady Gaga, for his abilities then, we're going to give him holo targeting. And that's Taylor Lautner sorted. And just before I close things out here, I do want to, I just want to make sure that crash site had not disappeared. So we've got that ready. So on our next mission then, looks like we'll be headed to a crashed UFO over Africa. But for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support means a lot. And if you'd like more daily XCOM, feel free to subscribe as well. We'll see you again soon.